Hi there, everyone. I want to give you a really quick preview of what Zoom will look like. There's a few options. We are going to ignore share screen for now. I'm going to start with what can look like the most overwhelming one. It's basically the schedule. And it just looks like a lot because like a dashboard on a car, it can look like a lot of options. But if you just kind of zoom out and look at it, you're basically just setting a topic, the dates that it's available. Um, you can require visitors to have a password and keep this off. You don't want it to automatically turn on your mic, your camera. So keep that as off. You'll turn it on later. You'll turn your camera on later. And you give people an option. Can they call in? That's more for the US than us, but these are the options, and you can connect it to Google Calendar. So I'm going to actually set one up for maybe in 20 minutes. I'll click schedule. And this is actually, it looks like I'm on Apple Pages right now. What's going to happen, maybe I better do one more check. 7 o'clock is not happened yet. Today, the 28th. You can do a recurring meeting for your classes. I'll go ahead and click schedule. And what it's going to do is it's going to go straight to my Google Classroom, not Google Classroom, but Google Calendar. It's going to get permission a few times, and it's going to automatically send an invitation here, which is really nice. It sends a link for your visitors. You can invite anyone you want to here, a meeting ID if it's required, and a password if it's required. So this is really quite nice. Let's go back to Zoom. I'm going to shut off. This is actually QuickTime. It's not Zoom, so I'll go full screen on Zoom now. Small lag. Here we go. So that's what the schedule looks like, which is great. Another thing is if a parent, I'll show you what it looks like for a parent or for your students, they will simply click join. You will probably schedule your appointment, then you'll share that URL, that link for them, and you'll post that in Google Classroom. And then this is what it looks like for them. They actually don't need an account. As long as they have this entrance, it'll work for them. They'll click join. This is not going to work right now because this is for a meeting that's set up for tomorrow. But I typed in the credentials, the password, the meeting, and it's ready to take me in. So it's that easy to join a meeting. Let me show you how to host a meeting. Here we are. Now I actually am in Zoom. I'm not in QuickTime camera as I was before. When I'm here, it's slowly connecting. The first question is, do I want to join with a microphone that I'm plugging in, maybe with Bluetooth or with my cord, or do I want computer audio? If you're simply opening the lid of your laptop and you're turning it on, you want join with computer audio. All right. From here, everything you need is on the bottom. Let's start with and then here's how you end. We'll start with the reactions. There's 2 reactions. People can give you a thumbs up or a clap, and you can basically use these to say, hey, clap if you agree, or thumbs up if you're ready to go, that type of thing. I highly encourage you to record, and I highly encourage you to tell your students that you're recording, and just to get their permission, to let them know that, hey, this is a school environment, and it also just protects you, and it gives you a tool that you can document what you did and protect yourself if needed, as well as just see how you're doing, see what's working well, and evaluate yourself. Here's a chat button. Chat will let you type, hello students. Have a protocol, decide and communicate what you decide in advance with students. Do you want them to be able to communicate? Do you want them to be able to use this during the whole period? I suggest keeping it at the beginning. They can send chats, and then they can say hello to their friends they haven't seen for a week or so, and then shut it off while you're doing the teaching. You can add a file, and once you get more participants, you will be able to set this up for everyone or for just sending a message to one student. Let's move over to, so that's a chat. I'm going to skip share screen for now. I'm going to go over to manage participants. Once you have several students here, you may want to mute everyone but you once you say your friendly hellos and let them chat a little bit with their friends. Once it's time to start business, I would have mute them all and have them raise their hand when they have a question, and have a protocol for how they should ask a question. Know that for everyone, if they type a silly name, inappropriate, or just not helpful, you can put rename, and you can also do the same if they have a photo. You can edit their photo. So once you have manage and chat, you'll see manage up here and chat down here. So I highly encourage you to have both of those on. Manage participants and chat. If you need to invite somebody else, it is that simple. The default, they just randomly, I don't know if it's random or most recent contacts, or you can send an email. And you can do a filter. So I can do Mr. Bishop, and I believe it'll load from there, possibly only if he's on. I'm not positive. Or you can send them through email. Down here, here's your meeting password if you require it. You can copy the link and put that in Google Classroom. If you click copy invitation, it'll include this and this, if you choose to do it that way instead of scheduling in advance. And I want you to know that you can share your screen. You can set it up so several students can share their screen at the same time. That can feel chaotic, but it can also help you to know if they're on task. I'm going to click share screen. I want you to know that there's a whiteboard, small permission that's needed on that. And these are the different apps that I have open. So I can go to my Google Chrome, click share. You'll see a green box, I believe, around here soon. And that'll show me, it says that it's sharing. Right now I still see this up here, but I'm hoping that if there's more participants that other people would see this screen. I'm going to click stop share. And I'm also going to click on share screen again. I want you to know that there is a whiteboard. And then with whiteboard, that's where you can type the mathematical equations, other things you can explore with this. I encourage you to explore around a little bit. You can have call outs, simple stamps. Just explore a little bit with that. And I'll clear all. And then here's my stop share. So again, what I showed you real quickly, simple reactions, encourage you to record. Up here is if you pause or need to stop. Have your chat, that'll open it up on the right. Manage participants, remember that you can mute students, one, you, everybody. You use this to invite other people. I'll go back. And you can mute yourself if that's required for some reason. And there's a virtual background. I won't get into it, but just know that if people's background starts changing, you might want to encourage them to not have their virtual background. What that might look like is something like this. As you can see, it gets distracting. The kids will start being distracted. They will start competing. If you're going to do it a little bit at the beginning and then say, once we're set, we're set. You're not going to go in here and start playing with your backgrounds. With that said, and you don't want the kids changing in the middle because it'll get distracting. With that said, you may want to add something. I have seen teachers add their objectives, and then they can point and let people know this is why we're here, this is what we're accomplishing, or key learning points. So those are some options. I just wanted to give you a real quick preview. I'm available. Let me know how I can help you. And of course, to shut off virtual background, let's go here, click on none, back to normal. Let me know how I can help you. I know that you'll come up with some great ideas on how to use Zoom and all of the other ways that you're going to continue to connect with your students and to lead them. So good luck, and I'm an email away. Just let me know. See ya.